Hi, and welcome to Module 3, the Answer Packet, section of the ULV Justice Center website. Glad to have you. Please note that the information provided on this site is not legal advice, but is provided for informational purposes only. If you are in need of legal advice, we advise you to consult with an attorney. With that being said, let's get started. Module 3, the Answer Packet. What is the purpose of this step? The purpose of the answer packet is to admit, deny, or provide any affirmative defenses to all the allegations made against you by the plaintiff. An answer is your opportunity to respond to the complaint's factual allegations and legal claims. It also allows you to assert affirmative defenses, facts, or legal arguments you raised to defeat the plaintiff's claim. Filing an answer prevents the plaintiff from getting a default judgment against you. It signals to the court and to the side that you intend to defend the case. Defense is a legal defense to a complaint. Affirmative defenses that are admitted will be used in your case. Any defenses that are denied cannot be brought up in court. If any allegations are denied because of a lack of information, those allegations will be subject to dispute once the case reaches trial. It is in your best interest to present as many defenses that you can to help you in your case. What do I need to accomplish during this step? During this phase of the process, you will respond to every allegation made by the opposition against you. The number of your paragraph should correspond to the number of the paragraph which you're responding to. If you need additional facts, you may do so in the space provided. Additionally, you will lay out any affirmative defenses you have in the law. Affirmative defenses that are facts, if true, means that defending party must win that case because you were justified in your actions. Your answers needs to address all the allegations made in the complaint, paragraph by numbered paragraph. For example, if the plaintiff's complaint, paragraph number 4, states that you failed to pay the debt in question, but you feel that you did, you would deny the allegation and perhaps provide some more detail as to when and how you did pay off that debt. If you admit to something in the complaint that is factually accurate, you should simply admit that fact. If you don't know enough about the allegation, you should explain that as well. Your answer will also need to raise all the valid affirmative defenses that you feel may come into play in the lawsuit. Again, if you can provide more facts to back up these defenses, it will strengthen your defense. Who do I send this to? A copy of the answer will go to all other parties named in the lawsuit, including the plaintiff or their attorney if there is one, along with proof of service. A second copy will be filed in the same court where the plaintiff filed their complaint. When do I send? When do I file this? The answer packet is to be completed and sent within 30 calendar days from when you first received the complaint. If I do not file an answer, then what? By not responding to a complaint is essentially the same thing as admitting fault, and the court may grant the plaintiff a judgment against you based on the complaint and the plaintiff's prayer for relief. You will not be able to defend your case. The judge will probably enter a default judgment against you. The plaintiff will probably get what he or she is asking for, plus any filing fees or other court costs related to the case. And if this happens, the plaintiff can legally take your money, wages, and property to pay off the judgment. What is the timeline? What is expected to happen next? At this point, you have already received a complaints packet with the allegations against you. You need to draft your answers to the complaint. You will need to file the answer and send it to the plaintiff within 30 days of receiving the complaint. Once the answer is filed, the matter is considered at issue. Both parties are now able to engage in discovery. Summary of the answer packet. The purpose of the answer packet is to admit, deny, or provide any affirmative defenses to all the allegations made against you by the plaintiff. Read all the allegations and answer them by admitting or denying. Make sure to include as many relevant affirmative defenses to help your case. If you need to add facts, be sure to do so. Remember to make 2 copies of the documents and send one to the plaintiff and the other to be filed at the court within 30 days of receiving the original complaint. Make sure to keep all original copies of your documents. The information provided is not legal advice, but is provided to familiarize you with the legal concepts, decisions, and processes that are generally experienced through a typical litigation case.